This sport bike will change motorcycles forever. Josh Hayes, a 4-time AMA Superbike champion, says his job is to find the limit on any bike he rides. But the R9 is terrifying because it feels limitless. And everything that pushes the limits doesn't come without controversy. I'm here at the Sonoma Raceway to ride one of the most highly anticipated bikes of the year, the Yamaha R9. This bike already won its debut race. This isn't a replacement for anything, and it's definitely not just a new model. It's a spark that ignites a whole new era of riding. So the R7 is Yamaha's #1 selling bike in America, on-road and off. It's even won 2 Moto America Twins Cup championships in 2022 and 2023, and it has multiple design awards. But it was controversial to a lot of street riders because it wasn't an R6 replacement. The R9 wants to continue that revitalization of the super sport category. Yamaha wanted to make sure that it was super accessible. And that's why I gotta tell you the first thing off the bat, this bike comes in at $12,499. That's cheaper than a 2025 Gixxer 750, and it's cheaper than a Triumph Street Triple RS. $12,499. That makes me look at the bikes I've purchased in the past and think, what the hell have I been doing this whole time? You've got your 890cc beautiful CP3 engine that we all know and love, making 117 horsepower and 68 foot-pounds of torque. It's so torquey. It's making 40% more torque a lot earlier than the R6. It means you're getting immediate power delivery, no matter where you are in the power band. So I have to admit something right now, but I am a member of the CP3 cult. I love this engine. I've always loved this engine. It feels excellent on the track. I mean, come on, can you blame me? So let's talk about accessibility, right? This is my first lap. It feels great. Like this, it's not intimidating. The grip is awesome. Getting on the brake hard feels excellent. So this is the same engine that you're gonna find in its counterparts, the MT-09 and the XSR 900, but it has very specific R9 ECU settings. It also has a smaller rear sprocket, we're talking 16 to 43, and the throttle rotation angle has been reduced by 18 degrees. It also has a bigger radiator than the R1 for improved cooling. So when it comes to the riding position, I thought the R9 was actually really comfortable. I've got 2 herniated discs in my lower back, so I was totally prepared to be really uncomfortable all day, but it never happened. The rider triangle is a little bit less aggressive than the R6. It's got wider and taller handlebars, and the seat is more narrow and forward than the R6 as well. It's also got a seat height of 32.7 inches, which is almost an inch lower than the R6. This is a really comfortable bike, whether you're on street or on the track. I was honestly super impressed. Kind of avoids leaning too far forward, which as not a dedicated sport bike rider, I like. And I noticed that like my knees were a little bit more relaxed. This bike has specifically designed for the R9 suspension, and you can tell right away the second you ride it. It's got newly designed 43mm KYB SDF front forks that have independent dampening functions for compression on the left and rebound on the right. It also has this super sexy R9 only rear shock. So this rear shock was developed with racing feedback. It's got a swing valve added at the compression and rebound sides and controls ultra low speed dampening. So this really enhances cornering performance during full lean, which I never got even remotely to. But if you can do that, this suspension, you are going to notice a huge difference. Also, with this dedicated suspension setup, it has improved traction by absorbing bumps mid-corner. It has a controlled squat during acceleration, and I'm telling you, the suspension on this bike was so good. Made me feel like Superman. Superman doesn't ride a motorcycle, but you get what I'm saying. Woo, and brakes on this baby. This is the hardest I've ever braked on any bike, which was very confidence inspiring and allowed me to go a lot faster than I thought I was going to go that day. It's got Brembo Stylemo monoblock front calipers and a Brembo radial front master cylinder that feels so good. Somebody on the Yamaha team said those dogs bite, and they do. So everybody likes to dog on winglets, especially for street riders like ourselves. And I thought these were gonna be a little bit obnoxious, but they are so sweet looking in person. They're almost hard to see, but like when you get in front of the bike, you're like, wow, those look so good. And the whole R9 project team from Japan was out here this day answering everybody's questions. And they did aero on this bike, which actually makes it the most aerodynamic R bike in the lineup. So you're gonna see a downforce increase of at least 10%. You're really not gonna notice that unless you're going over 80 to 100 miles an hour. So it's already the second session and I am in love. This bike is making it so easy to kind of relax into it. The braking is phenomenal. This is the hardest I've ever braked on a track. This is the fastest I've ever gone. It's the first time I went wide open throttle on the straightaway. The quick shifter is 10 out of 10, up and down, phenomenal. Like, I'm honestly shocked right now. Like, I'm shocked that things are going as smoothly as they are. I feel as relaxed as I do. So the R9 has a dedicated aluminum gravity cast super sport frame, dedicated super sport frame. It has the same swing arm as the MT-09 with two minor differences. I'll put those on screen. But most importantly, it has increased rigidity from the MT-09 frame. Longitudinal rigidity. Longitudinal, oh God, here we go. So up from the triple tree down to this, and that is increased by 37%. And the reason that they did that is for cornering and braking loads. So this is a super sport frame through and through. So there is some trickle down technology coming from the R1 to the R9. You are going to have access to Yamaha's Y-Track app. This is sick. For a bike that's $12,500, you can get racing tech on your bike. So hard not to swear. Like, I'm really excited about this bike. So what this does is it tracks 26 different data signals from the can. That's crazy. You're getting access to so much information. Like, I hate to say it, but this might be the best beginner track day bike. I'm gonna get crucified for that in the comments, but man, I'm not a track day junkie at all, but this bike is 100% a gateway drug into track day life. You know who the real MVP is here? It's not the R1, it's not the R6, and it's not even the R9. The real MVP is NordVPN. Seriously, shout out to NordVPN for allowing Doodle to send me to go check out one of the most highly anticipated bikes of 2025. So you're not a squid, I see you. You're geared up, you're fully geared because you're watching Doodle on a motorcycle. So why would you surf the internet without any protection? And just how the R9 demands to go to the track, NordVPN doesn't track what you do on the internet. See what I did there? I'm a dad, I can make dad jokes, so it's gonna be dad jokes from here on out, baby. Your traffic is always going to be protected with the most robust encryption. You can even turn on a kill switch that makes sure that your data isn't exposed by accident. See what I did there? I'm not gonna make another dad joke about accidents and online accidents. Use that link below and you will get 4 months extra on a 2-year plan with the link nordvpn.com/doodle. Click that link below so I don't make any more dad jokes. It has a virtual pit board that makes it possible to receive communication from your pit crew. I had a pit crew for one day at the Sonoma Raceway and I'll never forget it. It was a beautiful thing. One of the guys came up to me and he's like, how would you like your bike set up? And I was like, GP shift? The shifter on this bike is threaded to do GP, so you can swap it out really fast, and it was amazing. The quick shift on this bike, I'm sorry, you guys just like kind of clicked on a R9 Simfest, I'm sorry. What's also really cool and important to mention is it's got the 6-axis IMU, traction control, slide control, lift control, up and down quick shifter, brake control, engine brake management, back slip regulator, and launch control. So those are amazing things for somebody like me who is not a talented track day rider at all. But what is awesome is you can turn all those things off. It honestly is far more accessible for somebody who barely has any track day riding to like have fun on the track. I had so much fun. I did not anticipate to have as much fun as I did. There are some fun extra goodies. You're gonna get cruise control on this bike. You're also gonna get a Yamaha variable speed limiter. It's got a USB-C charger and self-canceling turn signals. This is like the ultimate sport bike. Yamaha, they make tuning forks and motorcycles. See what I'm saying? And here's something you may not know. In the financial crisis of 2008, super sports sales absolutely plummeted and they never recovered. But Yamaha noticed something interesting. They weren't selling brand new super sport bikes, but there were still a lot of people buying used super sports. So Yamaha polled people. They asked, what is preventing you from buying a brand new super sport? And the number one reason was pretty obvious: price. So Yamaha is looking to revitalize sport bikes by making them more approachable and more affordable. So this is the future of motorcycling. In a world where everything's kind of going towards blasé homogenization, Yamaha is changing in a different way. Honestly, Yamaha has always been about precision and innovation. This is a finely tuned machine, engineered for the perfect balance of power, agility, and control. So whether it's sound or speed, Yamaha continues to strike the right chord. I was trying to be objective today. It's like, come on, Whitney, you can find one thing that you don't like about this bike. But I can't. And I also just checked with other riders here today, other journalists, and they also had a really hard time finding something wrong with this bike. Now, this is just one day of track riding. I don't own it. I'm not gonna ride it tomorrow, unfortunately. I would definitely like to own one, but I think that says a lot. Like, we're out here putting these bikes underneath a microscope, and Yamaha did a great job. And if you want to see Doodle ride the most controversial motorcycle of all time, click right over here.